that we have coming out. I mean, are any of these starting lanes going to be very hard for one of the teams to play?
I'm imagining that Liquid are going to have an advantage bottom lane with their Razor-Wisp combination. I think it's a little bit stronger. That's probably why we see Saksa already going for the pull here, going for shenanigans. Whenever you have a bad lane, you can always try to do this. Look at the body block at 10. Not going to quite hold him in place, though. Monkey has boots first, so yeah. He just runs out. But yeah, he's pulling the creep. He's going to try and go behind tower. Good job by Insania, though, chasing after and doing damage here. Not letting this go uncontested.
Saksa, well, we'll still be able to get them here behind the tower.
Yeah, now it's Insania's job. He has to stop this from being full denies and stop it from being completely free without playing too aggressively. So, nice little play, though, by Monkey.
Yeah, well, they're looking sort of over onto the other side of the map. Zai, as you say, on the Axe, needs to have sort of a solid start, good hold from the laning onwards. Is this the lane where this Void's going to feel pressured?
He's probably going to take a pretty consistent amount of harass from this Mirana. Mirana can do a lot of damage by just continuous right-click. And Pugna, he trades quite well, but I think he needs levels a lot. Usually his damage comes from his incredible stat gain. So early on, maybe Mirana trades a little bit better there.
In the mid here, some pressure from 9, making sure that creeps are kept underneath the tower. But Mike's doing perfectly fine here, matching the CS 9 for 4.
Yeah,
the 10 and 1.
Very even so far in the mid. No big advantage one way or the other. And you see Boxy constantly laying in the right. Matumba, he feels like he's, you know, I thought he was going to have an easier time, but looking at CS, with that pull that happened earlier as well, he's worth the time though.
Yeah, Saksa and 33 getting very aggressive here onto Matumbaman.
Yes.
Be able to do quite a bit of damage there with that chase.
Yeah, I will say that I think 33 is one of the key pillar stones in Tundra that they pivot around and play around a lot. Like, he plays a very, very strong early game a lot of the time, and his mid game is also where everything happens, right? That's true for a lot of offlaners, but even more so for Tundra. I think he's a tempo setter.
Yeah, in terms of trying to do that and going for that sort of style, getting the death profit, that's pretty much the best hero for him to get in this patch, right?
I'd say so. I mean, she's definitely the strongest hero of the patch, I would say. I mean, you can argue that Caudle and Wisp and some other heroes are really broken too, but her ulti just needs to be fixed, man.
Back on the mid. Continues to be close as ever. Okay, and 9 able to match one another perfectly here. And side lanes, slowest CS at the moment, falling into the hands of Matt, who's just having a bit of a tougher time.
Caught in the crossfire.
Courier taken down, that tough time's going to continue. He's not going to have his boots to play with, which is never something you're going to be feeling too happy with as a Razor. You need that movement speed early on. Meanwhile, it's going to be up at the top lane. Liquid will be able to claim first blood, catching snaking.
Yeah, with a level 2 arrow, manages to secure the kill. And Boxy, yeah, as expected, the Pugna doesn't trade very well against both the Battle Hunger from Axe and the Mirana right clicks. It's a little bit harder for Void to help in the support battle, right? You often think about, okay, what can your core hero do while he's CSing to help the support battle? Axe is one of the best heroes in the game at that. You just throw Battle Hunger and you keep CSing. Like, yeah, there you go, my support should be winning.
Now, in terms of these supports, do you think we're going to get any movements over towards the mid? I mean, is there any sort of point in getting the Mirana over looking to try and fish for some arrow connections?
Not anymore. I mean, it would have been for the water runes, maybe, like trying to control those. 6-minute rune, we might see a move into.
Bonham Saksa. They've got the damage. Static Link builds up, and Stania's able to get the final hit. Up top again, Zai. Chasing down this Pugna, and again, Boxy. Beautiful connection as Liquid continue to make life very hard for snaking in this laning stage.
They needed a good lane, and they're definitely starting out in a very good way here on top lane. See a TP mid bottle refill by Saksa after dying. Help out his Vino.
I mean, yeah, the way that top lane's going, it feels like how do you survive as a Pugna up here?
You don't really, like, it's very difficult to do so. I think you can chase after the axe a little bit and try to bother him, but I'm surprised to see the no Decrepify build. Decrepify is a very good tool against an axe lane, because when he pulls the creeps like this, if you decrep him, you know, the creeps can't attack him. So you can de-aggro.
They should get Zaya though.
Yeah,
the three of them swing across and make sure that Zaya doesn't get away with pulling the creeps over and farming some neutrals as he was trusting in the Vanguard, but as it was, he did start going for that move very low on HP.
This is big by Saksa. He took it mid, auto refilled, he went top, yanked, now he's controlling the top rune. He's making a lot of things happen. All the while, he also stacked one of the camps in jungle, so a lot of things done there in short amount of time by Saksa on his monkey. Realizing that bottom lane might not be where he gets the most impact right now.
For sure. Like, unlikely to be getting kills down there, and if anything, can end up just being a liability against the carry Razor that's always ready to run down the Monkey King. And as it is, as we can see on the net worth, 33, he's doing fine enough when he's left on his own as well.
Yeah. I'm still a little bit surprised by this Nether Ward on the top lane. I feel like it doesn't do anything to Axe, and I think Mirana can kill it if you put it down even.
Sure. And what you feel like taking the point into Decrepify wouldn't affect sort of your impact?
Yeah.
Drawn in the mid game, it would fine.
I feel like it would have been stronger, but maybe there's a reason. Maybe he doesn't want to level it early. I think he's gonna get it on level 4 anyway, so might as well have had it until now. There's no way you skip the Decrepify entirely on Parma.
See Skeeter trying to mess with Zai, but Zai, especially when he's back up in the lane at full HP.
He's got the Vanguard.
Can't do anything against
Vanguard, Raindrop, Magic Wand, and Ring of Protection. This axe is nearly unkillable at this point, so now it's just about controlling.
That was close there. Creeps coming to block it, but still taking time. He's dead. Again, Zai and Boxy making this definitely one of the toughest starts that Snake Kings has trying to support here on the safe lane. They're really going for it.
Snake King has no game. On the other hand, Void is not being pressured that much. He got his level 6. He has Chrono now, so they could make rotations with Lina and perhaps, you know, do something with Chrono and Lina ulti, or even rotate and make something happen with the DP ulti. First DP ulti is very important, I feel. Yeah, also having the Urn charge there for Mirana now, even more kill potential.
Of course, with that death at least, Snake Kings have to head over towards the mid with the bottle. That's done. Keep 9 in that position where he's able to keep pumping the spells out and stay here. It's pumping their worth right now.
Yeah. I think if you're Chandra though, like this is an Axe having a good game, but you have a lot of tools to deal with Axe later on in your team. It's not a fantastic Axe game, so him having a great start, we said it was sort of a requirement for him in this game.
Oh, look at this bottom. Snake King. He's turned up and he's ready to try and help the team take down Matu or Instania, but not enough from them here. And in fact, Instania will just casually turn back and take down the ward.
Yeah, level 2 ward. He's actually not skilling the Decrepify. So 40 gold for the Wisp. A little bit of gold. They managed to pull the creeps back, so DP won't be able to tank the tower too long here.
Top tower is under attack.
I mean, still though, even with that, just the damage that you do.
Look at the goals, man. The
tower's just dead.
Please, Val. Please, this has to be fixed.
It's going to live a little longer, but 33 ready to reach in across the trees.
Stupid, man.
There we go. Tower, goodbye. 9 minutes. Easy tower here for 33. Creeps or not.
Yeah, the tower down. First DP ulti, very big value there. Nice little move, you know, supporting the DP with both the supports so she can make this happen. Meanwhile, though, mid tower being laid into a bit by Minkin.
Tide is money.
We get 9 coming over, as well as Skeeter hovering around in the neighborhood.
Yeah.
With that Chrono, can always look for a chance to poke his head and get a setup in.
Yeah, we see 9. He has his travels, of course. Nice TP out. 9 has travels, and we see Faceless Void going for the classic Mask Madness. Players just going towards pretty expected itemizations. And of course the DP already queued up on Razor. Do you ever expect anything else? DP refreshers?
Every game pretty much.
Look at Zai though. That Vanguard, 1400 gold already, and he's being very efficient. He's pulling the creeps, waiting for the creeps to spawn, farming a jungle camp and the lane creeps at the same time.
I tell you, there's every reason to be a little scared of this Axe if you're Tundra.
Oh yeah.
And Zai hitting all the timings that he needed to here in this early game. And he's going to be able to start jumping at them at this stage where they may not quite be prepared to fully control and break up the combos that he'll set up.
Yeah, and he's playing like he owns the map as well. He's just farming without a worry in the world, especially when the DP ulti was committed for a tower. He knows there's not that much to threaten him. Queen, though, coming in for a move.
So they can find Saxa, but he's back up on the trees in time.
Top tower is under attack.
Fine. This tower, with the help of the catapult and the Vanguard axe, this tower is gonna go down. We thought about defending maybe with the DP hanging around the neighborhood, but I'm not able to do so.
And with that tower going down, Zai getting the last hit, that is the money done. So, yeah, pretty much pre-11 minutes, Blink, Vanguard, Zai is ready to start making those moves.
He has the mini blink too. He has the little...
he does, that extra bit of a gap
It
close.
can really catch people off guard.
Yeah.
A little bit of extra jump. Suddenly you're landing blink connections that the enemy didn't expect you to reach.
Let's see if they've got... Are they going to get any sort of smoke out to try and make a hit with this Blink? It's been a great time to do so.
Yeah, we'll see. They rotate up with Mirana at least, so she can sit behind in case he gets blinked. All feet is up here.
There's the jump.
Reload even.
Yeah, they're putting a lot into this to make sure 33 goes down. He's definitely going down here. 4 heroes.
First bit of armor. Get that scaling. This is a nice game to get armor, honestly. There's a lot of physical damage. Kind of dire.
Radiant's bottom
He has to make sure to get all these kill secures.
Oh, baby. Oh, my Wagamama. We got a Midas Razor.
Oh boy. He shifted it up.
Yeah, he was...
Okay, you want some scaling.
All right, we got a... Let's go. Here goes Matsu. He said, you know what, we're having a good start. I'm going to buy Midas. Do you like this, Wagger, or are you a bit...
I'm not in love with it.
Okay.
But, okay, that tells me that they want to play a little bit more methodical, a little bit slower, and they expect that they might not be able to end the game very early.
All right.
Reasons for this, there's pretty good high ground defense. If you get a control of the game here, you might still struggle to end and go high ground and take racks. So this is just going to secure that they can keep scaling into late game.
Yeah, it could be risky, though,
Phil.
Phil. I mean, doing it against a team that's going to be pushing down towers with... Oh, they really went for that illusion. Oh, it's a big Chrono. Oh, my goodness, it's a fight. And a Chrono Skinner jumps in. He's ready to turn it around. They're taken down. True man, he's got to run. He's not going to get out. He's 3 dead. And now they'll turn over to one side. Aside, he can't run from this. He's been slowed down. 4 dead. They'll miss with the boundless strike. The primal spring will connect, but Foxy's out with lead. But that's 4 dead, Wagger.
Big brain illusion, very intentional there. They set it up, and Liquid, they swallowed it whole, man.
That was,
all 5 in the chrono. Perfect.
Classic 5-man chrono, 13 minutes in.
Yeah, who gets a 5-man chrono with a...
Look at that again, Skeeter.
Ah, beautiful.
It doesn't get better than that. It really doesn't.
Now that's peak connection there, and of course they have great stuff to lay into it as well. All these AoE damage spells.
Because I guess what's going on there for Liquid, they're tunnel vision in on this illusion, and then they're just not expecting Skeeter to be here.
I mean, they straight up just thought that they're killing the mid hero. If Lina was dead, it would be fine if they get chronoed several heroes. Like, that would not be the end of the world. If Lina was an illusion...
And that's the awkward moment as well, right? Where the whole team's dead, that's when you start checking out your teammates' inventories, and you'd be like, oh, what? Yeah. Matu, what's that?
Yeah, now, I mean, even more so than before, I
can't use your Midas, man.
I'm not loving the Midas right now, because after that disaster, you now need to be strong or you're gonna lose your map. You're against the DP. They have intention to take all your towers early on, and then Roche is gonna be on the table. So if you go for this Midas, your big B is gonna hit very late. I am concerned. I'm concerned for Liquid. I'm not sure about this.
I mean, if they can make it work, it's gonna be brilliant. But if it doesn't, yeah, Matu's gonna feel a bit awkward with the Midas. But we'll see. He's pumping towards that BKB. Let's see see how much Tundra can do before he gets it done.
Yeah, Snaking, by the way, has the full max level Nether Ward now, and only now at level 8 finally gets the Cryptify as he gets called here. Probably gonna go down. Yeah, they got the arrow. But level 4 Nether Ward early on is quite a bit of damage. If you're using Queen ulti, for instance, that's painful.
Yeah, especially if you're losing it on illusion. Then it hurts even more.
I think it hurts both in and outside of the game at that point, Owen. That's emotional damage.
We're doing on chrono timing as a backup soon. 20 seconds. And you better watch out. I feel if the first chrono...
All right.
Here we go. There's the jump. They got the damage. Arrow. There's the combo. Start something. the burst. They even bring Matu over as well, just in case.
Yeah, this is like why they wanted these two years together. It's very easy to follow up with arrows if you have Axe going in first. And of course the reload is just an insurance policy, like we have everything needed to burst. And they needed that kill, I think. Set themselves a little bit back into the game. They have catapult mid, so maybe they can pressure mid tower a bit. But,
Use your Midas, there we go.
yeah, without Razor there, mid tower is good.
Got the BKB done on 9. And they are getting their, Tundra getting all their first sort of items that's going to make them very strong.
Yeah, I mean, this is the timing. Now they smoke up. Things are going to happen right now. And
You got to be ready for this to kill it.
if you didn't go Midas right now, you could have had your entire BKB actually at this point.
Radiant's middle tower is
This is
under
dangerous.
There's the setup. See if Skeeter can get him for a chrono. He's going to dive forward. He holds back. He's not going to be able to get enough in it. Would just be Matu.
Good self-control by Skeeter there.
Yeah.
After time walking in like that, it's super awkward to not use your chrono, but he actually holds it.
Quick move from Tundra. Look, they poke top, and immediately 33, he'll set up down bottom because Zai, he's not going to be quite ready to be prepared for that one. Tundra, they miss an opportunity top, but they still make something happen.
That was a classic, like, A-tier team move right there. Very, very quickly, just going into the next punch after the first one doesn't connect. Usually, like, after watching a Div 2 team play a Div 2 team, like, these are the type of moves you don't really see that often in lower divisions. The sheer speed of it. Oh, yeah, looking. Gonna reveal that there is some vision here. He's gonna have his BKB soon though. The Razor, he's working hard to try and finish this up. Wrist is boosting him, like, go dude. Trying to D-ward, but then Mirana was sitting around. Hits the arrow and keeps harassing.
Oh, he's gonna try for the TP. Oh, he's out.
Wow.
He's actually out.
That looked like some high ground misses actually saving
There was
life.
definitely a couple coming in there.
Yeah. Good D-ward.
So, see that again. How many high ground misses did we get? There's the 1. There's the 2.
Yeah.
That's the 3.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Not that much.
I honestly, even if a couple of them hit, probably would have still been fine.
Yeah. I mean, he's pretty tanky, you know. He has a lot of armor, this hero. Especially with the right band. It's a 14 armor hero. DP looking like the Sanjin Kaya is going to be the next item after Yule Scepter. Very necessary Yule Scepter in this game. Gives some more control, some more setup for the Lina stun as well. And just safety, you know, being able to stop the axe even when he calls someone. Because this is a blade mail axe now, so the damage is very high. But you have both Yules and the Cryptify. There are ways to stop him.
We've now got that BKB done for Matumbaman, so a little bit of a window where vulnerability could be targeted by Tundra. It's over.
Yeah, I think Liquid weathered like that danger space quite well. Bottom, we now have Zai just looking with the invis here. He's gonna find. They can reload.
That's the jump. He can do anything to try and break this combo. The Chrono's down, but the 3 of them 9 will still die though. The Skeeter as well looks to be in trouble. They're both win. And this is the fight. It's going to be for Liquid. They're going to chase down for more. The Wukong's commands out, but Liquid don't care. Match with the BKB. Charges down 33. Snaking goes down. Saxa, the only one surviving is Liquid. They hit back hard, and this time round, the Chrono, quite a bit different to the one we saw in mid. It didn't get the job done. Tries to bail out 9, but it just wasn't there in time. And even so, you know, the damage pumping out from Matu's ult was enough to secure the kill.
Key difference. This time Lina was not an illusion, right? This is the real thing. Look at the arrow. It connects on Pugna here. It was actually aiming for the Lina, but ends up stunning Pugna, which is not a bad thing for them. And look at the HP already so low, and then they just steamroll over them. When you bring down both the boss 1 and boss 2, yeah, Razor, he's feeling it.
He is. That's all he is all game, Razor. Go back in.
Honestly, on the back of that, Matumba is already looking
it's
at
feeling good. It's
2.4K
paying
gold.
off. It's paying off. We're going to be seeing more Midases.
Coming to a pub near you.
It's absolutely paying off now. Skeeter, you get chased out over the mid. Nice been dropped. They caught 9 in the mid lane.
Ooh, that's a back-to-back.
All right. Tundra getting shaken up pretty hard now. Losing the mid just like that for 50 seconds. This is going to give a good window for Liquid to get some get some objectives.
It's Zai with good read on the map right now. Just understands where to go. He gets an illusion rune. Always nice on Axe. You can farm a bit with it. Push out side lanes if you want, or jungle farm. Yeah, this is Zai being very aggressive and realizing that he's probably the strongest hero on the map right now, just by the impact that he can have setting up for the IO. He's not the most farmed, but his moves are the most dangerous ones I think right now. And he's smoked again. No downtime on an Axe. They're hunting. And they find Skeeter. Nope. Gonna be revealed by Monkey.
Skeeter, well out of there. They will pop the... Maybe see if they can get something in the triangle. Zai's leading in, but Sentry is down. Never mind, still gets the call off. Could have quite enough damage straight away to take out Stacks. That's it. But with Wilcox combined and the balance drop at Matu, and Insania coming in from the side will make sure they get the job done. And with no chance for Tundra to take anything in return, the rest of Tundra have to back off.
It feels impossible to turn when Axe goes on someone, because there's always going to be that relocate from Razor. If they reload behind after the Axe falls, it's very difficult to turn that fight. You basically need to like chrono on the relocate and try and burst them, but it's not that easy. And what's the Skadi build?
Yeah, keep being to Skadi here. I mean, there's a lot of range heroes, right? So it's going to be quite nice against the core of the Razor.
It's mainly to deal with Razor.
Yep.
In this game, this is a way to tank yourself up as a Lina and still be able to slow down a BKB Razor. You have some form of control. Because right now, they're facing the issue that he just runs in and does whatever he wants, and they're trying to address that. It's truly not the easiest task, but I think Scotty could work it.
I think as well as that. Okay, yeah, just 200 gold to go. I mean, Matu's basically got the refresher. Yeah. So, you know, this Midas is looking pretty good now. Yeah. It has paid off, and yeah, I mean, so far, he's been a good advocate for more Midas purchases.
The Midas is definitely paying off, but I would say it's just both the Razor and Wisp are playing a beautiful game here that is sort of enabled by Zai's Axe. He's, setting up all these freebies for them. Like, come here, collective kills.
So you're saying if you're playing carry, don't buy Midas. And
just have Zai on team.
You need to have Zai.
If you're in Zai's team, buy Midas.
Yeah.
Always. Yeah. That's what Zai wants to hear.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
So it's coming to Zai's top instead. Midas carries everywhere.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
We have a DP ult, but no.
They get a TP down. They want to try and defend this. If they're able to do so, of course, that tower going down pretty fast for the Ghost.
Yeah, Axe is very far back, though. Want to have to go first, or
does he want to jump this, though? It's difficult.
I don't think so.
They're going to have to let it go. So Tundra continuing to keep the pressure on here as they want to
fight. They want to catch it on the way out.
See if Boxy can fish for an arrow connection. Whoop. Easy dodge by 33.
They're pretty speedy at running away.
As I trying to make the call there for Saxa. Already away in the trees, and as it is, Tundra, they'll get the tower, they get out. They won't have anyone get caught by Liquid's reaction.
I like how Tundra don't TP out anyone early when they back out there. Yeah. They back out as a team, controlled, everyone in good position to react if someone was to get caught there. Very disciplined. You can tell that Tundra, they're not making these sloppy mistakes when, oh, we got the tower, now we can just back out however we want. No, everything is very sharp.
Now, Wagga, where's the value? Why aren't we seeing Refresher being used for the Midas?
True. Get the
Refresher, bam, pop it, get the Midas second time off.
I mean, yeah.
This is really good control from Matu to hold off from doing.
Yeah, this shows discipline.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, yeah, you could have his ulti ready again here and Midas ready. With one click going, it's all it takes.
Yeah, you can tell the team was accidental. Oh, I accidentally pressed my Refresher. What a shame, I'll have to use Midas again.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Is he even going to get Snaking? I don't think so, but Scrap Snaky's going to get out of there. And
I feel maybe he could have gone him there. He blinked away from him.
Or if he's went for the... I blinked on top of him.
Yeah, because he blink scream, like, if he blinked right on top of him, maybe he had him there. I'm not sure.
Maybe he's a bit concerned about what was coming behind.
I mean, he doesn't have vision around that area, so it's a bit scary to blink forwards as well. Either way, he's gonna be fine on Pugna. He has his full drums now, by the way, so he's ready to enable more 5-man Dota and speedy gameplay.
And really sort of, as the moments pass, it's really sort of Skeeter that's falling behind. He's struggling a bit to keep up on the Void this game.
Yeah, Void is notoriously not the best hero at farming. He doesn't have any real built-in farming tools, so that's why we see the itemization being Master Madness, Maelstrom. He needs both of these just to farm, and that means the BKB is going to come a little bit late as a third item.
Yeah.
When he has it though,
Then
he'll be quite strong.
Yeah.
But there's still Axe and Queen Ulti and Razor. You're not safe.
Yeah.
You're not safe just because you have it.
No, for sure. Yeah, you're not getting these guaranteed kills in the Chrono. Liquid smart positioning. And I mean, you've caught them in a 5-man Chrono once. I feel the chance of that happening again in a game, it's just lowered by the fact you've already done it. Because now Liquid's going to be like, right, guys, everybody split up. We're not giving this opportunity again.
Fool me once, shame on me kind of thing. Yeah, okay.
Dire's top tower is
Nothing will
under
stand in
attack.
my way.
Radiant's middle tower
We have full
is under
defusal as well
attack.
on Monkey King, which is quite strong now on the clones. I mean, it's so cheap to buy the diffu in this patch, and it was nerfed for illusions, but not for clones. They count as real heroes.
Now, we're seeing by the looks of it on a few of Tundra, the prioritization of the Blink Dagger. And for a few of them, 33's got it queued up next, including Saxa.
Is under attack.
Yep. I think Blink Dagger on DP is amazing, and it allows you to pick your targets more so than just being kited the entire fight.
Dire's top tower is under
So
attack.
I like the choice to go Blink Dagger here. I've actually been harping on DP players in general, saying that I dislike when people don't go Blink and that it feels sort of brain dead. But with Blink, you can actually make you can wreak so much more havoc as a DP. So really like it. I don't know about the Blink on Monkey. I feel maybe you could just go for I don't know, either a Leipnir or a BKB
Radiant's
next.
bottom tower is under
But we'll see what we can make happen with it. Obviously, Saksa, he knows what he's doing.
Yeah, he could come up with some cute plays, you know, being able to react to the Blink call.
Yeah, speaking of,
He's going to get caught by it this time. Arrow to follow up. There's not really much that Tundra can do to save him, so the rest have just got to bail out there.
look at the control on Zai though, not going for a dunk there, just running away, making sure he doesn't get targeted after using his fall already. Man, this man, he has more discipline than I do. I would stick around for that dunk. But yeah, once they catch someone, we saw the same thing there. There's no way for Tundra to really counterplay it, so they just tell him, like, yeah, that monkey is dead. I think what they can do maybe is try and set up, like, have Pugna drop a ward, and then bait to get called, and then make a play with Axe Call and pull up.
Oh, Zai! He just goes in! He's like, okay, you want to step up? I'm going to jump you. Skeeter walks out with the Chrono, but does he have the damage? 9? Trying to outbeat it, but there's the real kick out of the fight. No damage is done, really. The turn over towards Zai, but Zai, he's still up, finally falls. And buyback will come out from 33. Tundra investing the resources to try and turn this around. With the jump back over to Matsu, they'll take out the Razor. Move towards the stadium, but Ghost popping out from 33. They've certainly got the damage to strike back as Tundra recover the fight very nicely around that buyback from 33. And straining a Roche as well,
Yeah,
at massive value.
Yeah, they still have the duration of Exorcism here. They can get Roche really fast, both Lina and Void.
And look how much XP they got as well from that.
Oh yeah, oh yeah,
Big kills.
They got a lot of levels there. That was almost what I was talking about, trying to bait the Axe to go on someone that's not your pos 1
Yeah.
or 2. Because if Lina gets jumped, it's disaster. If DP gets jumped, it's maybe okay, and he had buyback. I think this was very intentional by 33, that he was the one in front. Because he knew he had buyback. Look at this.
I mean, it happened so fast. I mean,
Yeah.
I feel for sort of Liquid's perspective, they probably felt after this relocate like, hey, this is going great. Nobody died in the Chrono.
Yeah.
We're ready to run them over. And the next thing you know, Liquid just gets destroyed.
Yeah, just barely they managed to bring down the Axe there. Honestly, the buyback is what turns it around. Maybe they could have just backed out cleanly there, Liquid, reset with the Chrono on cooldown, but they got a little bit too confident and perfect.
I mean, yeah,
there.
Yeah, absolutely. 33 setting up with that Yules just before Mickey could get the blink cast animation off. That was...
But this changes everything on, because now 9 has that Aegis on his Lina. He also has a Crystalus along with his Eye of Skadi, and he's going for a Satanic next, which is a very good item to counter out the Axe.
Yeah. This is some smart stuff from 9, absolutely.
Yeah,
It really is.
His itemization is to become durable enough to not get bursted here, and I think it's very wise.
And yeah, the farm, it's pretty insane. 9, he's keeping up with Matsu, who got a Midas very early on in the game, just to show how farmed 9 is at this stage.
Yep. I mean,
And the levels as well, you know, still at 2 levels ahead. Well, level 21, you know, 9 is popping off. Liquid, they'll find the chance to take this tier 2 top.
But not miss Liquid's power strikes coming up though. They also have Assault Cuirass just around the corner for this Razor. Very close.
Yeah.
And that increases their DPS quite a bit. Divina, her damage, man. Even the Mindbreaker is a very good drop for her since she hits so fast.
Yeah, Mindbreaker's just a great item. It's
on anything that hits fast.
Yeah.
And Lina is up there.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's top tower has fallen.
He's moving with intent. We see Tundra moving with a smoke here.
This is scary for Liquid. Tundra could get a pretty clean kill. And there we go, straight away.
Halo, maybe?
Look for Matsu.
Oh, the Yule.
Ooh, little bit of...
No, it's not failed. The Yule's there to stop the reload.
Okay, and hey, it works out. They get a BKB charge out of him as well.
Yeah,
so, you know, all in all, it was good stuff.
Yeah,
all right.
It's a super heads-up play that we see every now and then against Wisp, where you do that. It looks a little bit awkward.
It did, yeah.
But
to a scrub like me,
yeah, but
you were there.
They knew the reload was coming, so it's a great play.
Now that was, indeed, as you say, leaves no chance for a safe bottom lane. These moves keep coming.
Oh my god.
Nine was a little short of the stun. He doesn't do it, this guy. He's going to come in and try and help out. They'll turn with the Sonic Wave. Bursting Skidder down low, but he's getting healed up by Snaking. Another jump forward. They will continue to try chasing down Zai. The BKB will come to an end. Zai trying to fight leg up to the high ground, but he cannot escape Tundra. As Zai goes down, they're now down 2 cores for 50 seconds on the axe. And creeps are coming in, so Tundra, they're going to be able to do potentially some damage to the base here if they stick around.
Yeah, I mean, you got Snaking, you know, sucking on his carry here, making sure he's ready to
He's
fight.
still got Aegis on 9.
He's got BKB on Skeeter, they're ready to go here.
This probably will be a set of rounds.
It should be, yeah.
Radiant's bottom
Grayson does have Refresher ready when he respawns, but he's too late. This Rex is gone.
The question is if they want to try and force out another with this minute and a half of Aegis left.
Nah, they're going to be disciplined.
Okay.
Knowing Tundra, they're going to back out here, be very happy with the advantage they just claimed, and they even find Mirana. Maybe they can get her. Oxy, got a sleep away safety.
These last few moves definitely going to put Liquid on edge a little bit. So they're going to desperately look to try and extra kill on 30. They do it on the ground. Boxy is able to grab that 33 off the TP out. Snaking won't be quite as fortunate. So it's going to be the gem falling into the hands of Boxy. Quite the pickup there.
Yeah, Snaking never even got to hold the gem. He lost it before it was delivered to him. This gem was straight into Liquid's bank account. Here you go. Oh no. That was a very good break for Liquid. Immediately after
they needed that.
Yeah. I think they had the confidence to go for that because they had a bottle DD rune, but he didn't even need to pop it on the Queen.
9 very close to being caught by Zai there. Was out in time for the TP. Does still have the edges, but should be ticking out momentarily. Just 30 seconds left to play with it.
Refresher queued up here on the axe after getting a BKB himself. Double call, double BKB.
And there we go. So, whilst the Aegis will be expiring, 9 has his Satanic done. So, as long as he's able to pop that, even if he gets jump called, highly likely that 9 will be able to keep himself alive for quite some time in the fight.
Yeah, I mean, it's 3.5k HP, and now with the, level 20 talent that he got as well, the extra attack speed, he will lifesteal quite a bit.
Yeah.
If they try to burst him, it's not going to be that easy. Yeah, we have the shard on axe. That's a good way to stop the satanic light steal when you call, but it also stops your blade mill damage output, I believe, still.
Allies disappear.
Saxa not quite able to find Boxy there. Dealt with the moonlight and the TP. We'll still try and search there. Knows that he popped the moonlight, but indeed Boxy already out there. The big items coming out for both sides. We have the Mjolnir done now for Skeeter, so getting to the point now that as long as he can get the Chrono off before the BKBs, he'll certainly be packing a punch.
Yeah, a lot of it comes from that level 20 talent on Void, the 120 attack speed during Chrono.
Yeah, that's a lot of attack speed.
Along with Mask of Madness, along with Mjolnir, I mean, then you're slapping real fast and those lightnings are going to take people down.
Yeah. Smoke time from Liquid. Matu himself just finished up the blink, and Refresher's good to pop, so he's very ready for a fight.
Double smoke, ships in the dark, but they can't reveal it by nuking mid. Oh, the backwards nuke. Are they going to ping it? I think they saw it.
He's going to get the jump. Sort of eyes on Zai, eyes on Skisa on either side. Okay, and he's going to show himself first. Don't want to fully commit though. They know that there's a lot behind him. Again, Tundra showing this respect and discipline.
Yeah, look at that control on Mickey though. Not using his BKB when they go, like, start throwing spells on him there. He's fully trusting that he can be saved. There's a Holy Locket with 20 charges on the Wisp though, and a mech, so he can heal a lot.
Tundra still want to try and catch some of Liquid separate from the rest of the team. Now look towards Foxy, and he's already out with the leap and the blink.
It is Tundra being the oppressors in this situation though, right? Like, Liquid are shoved back into their base. They're not getting to control the map. And it's harder to use Wisp to its full potential if you can't be split pushing, you can't be farming, and looking for stuff on the map. So definitely Tundra getting a good amount of control. If they still had the gem as well, they would have gotten rid of all the vision. Fortunately for Liquid, the gem was claimed, right?
I think it could be a lot worse for Liquid if that didn't happen.
Thanks to that, they still have wards on the map. They still have 3 wards, giving them good vision out there on the map. So.
Yeah, and without doubt, you know, for Liquid, these days just playing much more on the defensive. It's their best shot of sort of taking a team fight. It's just going to be making sure that Skeeter doesn't get a good chrono and being able to live through it, turn things around. And honestly, with the way that last move went in the mid, it feels like they've got to kind of get rid of this death profit or make sure that 33 can't just run through the fight freely, which it's not easy to do that, right? I mean, it's one of the reasons why this hero is so popular right now. 33 is with the Siphon. Now, how do you stop this death profit just being able to survive and get the ghost out for the whole fight?
I mean, you can do it if you get the call on her and then follow up, but we saw last time she had buyback ready, she just comes back immediately, and that's what you have to be worried about if you're committing all those resources for her and she has a way to get back. He does have buyback right now. He would love to buy travels on DP, but he's not doing it. He knows that buyback is a big value. So very very smart play by 33. Probably gonna, you know, possibly look to do the same thing again. We'll see if he doesn't buy up the travels, because they're just running together. You don't need travels if you run as 5 a lot. And split pushing in this game is terrifying. Axe showed in the early game how good their pickoff is. Call into arrow, into relocate. We're gonna see a fight here top though.
Oh, Mickey. He's gonna start things off with a blink forward. We'll put the BKB this time. And get taken out.
Yeah, but the reload was used, so now they can position themselves to fight on the relocate. Are they gonna still Wisp? I don't think so. They want to fight. Look at the blink racer.
Yeah, Matu. Eyes on him. He's gonna try and commit in Stanya. For now, it's just gonna tether safely to the side. Liquid keep the distance.
Okay, Monkey ulti was committed. And again, both teams chilling. Bottom lane is shoving a lot though, so Liquid have to go back and react to that.
I mean, and when you consider that both lineups at this stage, you know, coming out of the mid game, is there a team that is under more pressure as the moments pass, or do you think both have good potential in the later stage?
I think Liquid are under more pressure here. Much more pressure. They have less map control, and they also have, I would argue, quite a lot weaker late game compared to the Voids, who doesn't farm so fast, but he gets strong.
Let's see if they can get a steal off it. Because he's fighting out the BKB. Zai is in with the call. To jump from Mickey, look for the back lines, and turn around the sideway. But he starts to get the kill, and he gets the Aegis. Steer commits with the chrono onto Matumbaman. He's got the damage to take him out. And Zai, he's lost his first life, and staying off to the side, won't be able to tether away. As Liquid, they may have got in there to get the kill, get the Aegis, but it's going to cost them 3 of their lives, either twice with that Aegis being lost immediately.
Yeah, they don't have quite the burst anymore. The itemizations are so tanky. They tried to kill people with a call. Of course, they managed to steal the Aegis. It was big. But Death Prophet, she just duels herself. She stayed alive, and then nothing could bring her down when the ulti comes out. And again, we saw the damage from Void during that Chronosphere.
Yeah, oh yeah, it's there now.
He was smacking down on Razor.
Yeah, he could pretty much take down Matu single-handedly.
Yeah, nearly.
And we see as well, honestly, good call from 9 to be early on that BKB. He knows as soon as that arrow's coming across, there's a high likeliness that Liquid's going to try and do something with it.
Yeah, it was a nice try. Now we see Tundra pushing high ground. They're trying to get more.
That's going to be hard to stop. I mean, Liquid, they've got buybacks on their heroes, but obviously using them once they're just 20 seconds, 30 seconds away from coming back in is not going to feel good. And they are indeed just going to hold back on that. And that means Tundra getting themselves closer and closer towards a win here when the second rack's taken.
Yeah, full Daedalus on Lina now as well, and they're just taking tier 2 tower. All the towers are gone. Only have one rack remaining.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
Map is getting smaller and smaller by the moment, and yeah, Liquid, at least they have the Midas, you know, they skill is still good.
I mean, that's, you know, Matu's going to be telling the team, hey, trust these guys, I told you it wouldn't be a quick game.
Yeah, true.
It's paying off, you know.
Maybe it could have been a quick game if it wasn't a Midas. Nice arrow.
So what they can do with this, though? Not a lot. 33 BKB. Zai's going to try and chase. Actually, Mickey is in from the side, jumps in overboard Snaking, but Satch from 9 are ready to try and outcover him. Mickey's going to put the BKB to try and continue to commit for this. They'll get Snaking. Unlikely to get much more here as 9's got the movement speed to run away. Liquid will try and chase, but Tundra again just too speedy on backing out.
Full disengage, and they also know that there's not really that much to lose on the map. For a moment, they lose their outpost, but they can take that back. Of course, Roche is going to be down for a long time. So just losing a post 5 at the end of the day, not the costliest. But yeah, Liquid have to get pretty creative with how they're going to take these fights. Something needs to change in their priority for who they're going to burst. It's not easy though. Like, who do you kill? If you don't, I think ideally you find the Void. If you see the Void, you burst him. All is good, all is well. But you know, this DP, she's too tanky, and Lina, her itemization is leading her to have 4,000 HP with a tank. Like, this is a chunky Lina.
Yeah. And a lot of money on top of it still, 9.
Yeah.
Holding on to 3,500 gold. I mean, just, yeah, look at the net worth from this lad this game, 26k.
Can't really discredit the Monkey King either, how much, you know, work he has put in, just being at the front line, revealing smokes or revealing rotations. Look at him, always just trying to gather some info on where the rotations are coming. He's definitely doing his job. I think this Blink Dagger, he has proven that it was good, by the way. He has jumped in hyper aggressively and blinked back. Oh, the smoke. Smoke is good, though.
Let's see who they can catch with this. All on Zai to get the jump. He's going to go for Snaking. Quick jump onto the Pugner will definitely take him out. As we've seen before, after taking down one, they always struggle to be able to catch anyone else. I think that's going to be the case here once again. Tundra into the trees and TP away. Make sure that it's nothing more than a Snaking death.
I'll tell you why this was bigger than the last pickoff one. This time they got dunk. That's the difference.
That's true. A little bit of that permanent scaling.
Yeah. So, 2 armor at the moment, with potential for 3 if this goes very late and he gets his level 29 talent. But yeah, this was not really what they were hoping for. That was another smoke used. Thunder are going to be very happy, realizing that, you know, one smoke is down for a plus 5. All fine, all fine and well. And it was a smoke rotation when Roshan is not. So even though they got a kill, there's nothing to really do other than farm the map a little bit. Still though, the net worth difference between the two teams is not that high, 6,000. It's not like it's inconceivable that Liquid can turn this around. And they're able to play in their entire side of the map right now. While the partner is dead, they're making sure to farm their triangle, farm their own jungle. And now immediately we're probably going to see Tundra go for a move. Smoke. DP first.
This is going to be scary for Liquid if they get jumped.
Smoke was revealed. Oh, the Harpy creep. The low Harpy creep he revealed. With the Racer as well.
Tundra still want to try and make something happen. 33. He's in with the setup. Accused of the Stormcrafter, though, will break the silence and allow Boxy to escape.
I like the choice of Boxy to go for the Dominator, just for this one creep. Honestly, that vision is huge, but of course the creep died. Now the Dominator is sort of a dead item right now.
Catch die outside the best of it. He's going to force it out to put the BKB. And even with that, of course, 9 with his DD is still punching into him big time. Zai will be saved. Skeeter teases around with maybe jumping for a chrono. At 33, commit with the Ghost.
Yeah, he's saying go for tier 4 towers. They could push top, but no.
Well, that is just going straight in for 9. He's going to try and get himself on top of the jump ball for Skeeter. He'll be able to control the Superman. Starting point for now. Won't push him out to the side. Tail on cross. Can they heal Max or not? Another starting point comes in. The second one there from Ricky. Now we'll round them to the protected but no Matu. Still goes down. They couldn't quite finish 33 or Sack. attacks from both sides. 33 goes for the TP out. He'll make it back safely.
Oh my god, Mickey played that so well at the end there. He even blinked aggressively towards the Lina there at the end. He was super low HP, in danger, but still blinks close just to try and get the free damage in.
Yeah, now it's getting a bit spicy now. Both teams using big buybacks to make that move. Zai committing a second life there for that. Does end up dying, but obviously the big one being that Liquid at the end of it all, they take down 9 after 9 bought back for this.
9 is dead for 90 seconds right now. They have a lot of time to get control of the map, to take towers. This is when Liquid can strike, and Liquid really showing their tenacity there.
I mean, to start it off as well, it was a great double Sonic Wave from Mickey. I still lost count of how many here as he hit, but it was a lot. And it forced
Timeless plus Kaya. Yeah, he does tremendous damage with it. But that started out good for Tundra as a little poke to get the Axe to use his stuff. But then I think the call to go for tier 4 towers there, that was a lack of discipline where we previously would have seen Tundra play a very controlled game.
Well, we've got Roshan up in a second, right? I mean,
it's fun now.
Okay, no, it's going to be like a respawn. So that's going to be good news for 9. He'll be back up before the next Roche fight.
Yeah, he'll be back.
I mean, they want to try and get another hit in before 9's back up.
They do. Looking for it.
33. Linked into this, but he has got the BKB and the Eon disc. He's a tough kill. Actually turn him, okay. Taylor from Instania. So Turner takes over Skeeter. Skeeter does still have Chrono and BKB. But they don't want to try and turn. They're holding back Tundra. They don't want to take any fight against Liquid whilst 9's dead.
Honestly, Tundra played this pretty well. They've held. They didn't really lose anything other than a little bit of map shove. But look at bottom lane. It's already pushing back towards the Radiant side. And it's going to be awkward to contest this Roshan in 1 minute, I think, for Liquid. Because it's all about where the creep waves are. So that you have more control on the map. Nice D-ward coming out as well for Tundra.
Still though, I think the scariest thing at the moment, even though more buybacks were used by Liquid in that stage, you know, the fact that they still have buybacks safe on Mickey and Matumbaman, their big cause, is definitely going to be much more comforting for them than Tundra's fact that 5 minutes, he won't have buybacks. So if any sort of fight goes down around the Roche, if Tundra to lose 9, Liquid get the Aegis, they're definitely going to be losing some buildings themselves.
True. But right now, look at what's happening. Tundra are just chilling, kind of farming, and same thing for Liquid. They're both hanging around, but only one team can do this indefinitely. As the bottom lane is already shoving to tier 4 towers, they know that right now, Liquid have to go and defend. And sure, they can rejoin very easily by blinking over or relocating.
They could just smoke at the pit, and they want to try and just go for this off the back of the smoke with the Ghost. They do. They'll just move to the pit with the smoke.
They're going. Arrow is scouted, but she gets brought down.
Yeah, already they just move immediately over towards Boxy. They know that he's going to be hanging around looking for that sort of play.
Yeah, that was the Monkey King, the mobility of Monkey King, getting those wards down.
Or Zai, look at this. Can he get something going in from the high ground?
He doesn't have backup though.
And Tundra, they'll be able to get that, and that buyback window now a little less spooky for 9. He'll have the Aegis to fall back on.
Aghanims for Faceless Void there as well, as we see, and he has the Shard already, so yeah. Now Void with that annoying pesky stun all the time that he time walks someone.
I'll see if Tundra can get the lanes back in position to try and threaten for the mega creep. Bringing in the top wave means Zai's got his eyes on maybe cutting it, but doing so would probably put his life in a bit of a precarious position.
Yeah, he can't go for this one. He could go for the next one, but it doesn't really matter. They need to fight for the first. I think they have to, I don't know, mount a very early defense. This is super hard. No Mirana is a huge deal against Aegis. Even just one hero missing. Okay, blink on cooldown for a little bit. Time window.
He's in and he's out.
Yeah, he's cheeky.
Yeah. Let's see what he can poke out. See if he gets any sort of reaction, any BKBs.
Just let the Aegis guy hit, is what they're saying right now. Just let 9 attack. Here's Aegis. Everyone else, you know, do your thing. Void is having fun. Won't have too much fun though.
Oh. I mean, can you stop them? Okay, they're going to try and match it. Immediately they're able to break the link.
Look at the poke damage. Look at it. Everyone just using this up from far.
Gonna put the Zetanic side, he's gonna look for the jump on 9. Grab fight up down, Mickey jump across the front, wait to corner down, and focusing Matumbaman. The bash is coming in, Matu's gonna be taken out in time. Instead is everyone playing them out. Dunk comes in, they're taking out the ages. They get the controllers for overall Saxon. Jumping in again, looking to commit for Mickey, they take out the court, but the buyback comes out straight away. Skeeter moving back in, looking for Zion, put the cheese back on the full HP. Skeeter jumps out there, they've lost 2 heroes.
Oh, the Yule.
They've got the setup. Into the arrows, anything here to save Skeeter. The silence follow-up from Mickey comes out. Skeeter's gone. Liquid now holding.
Oh my god. They pinged on the Lina as well. That was a fantastic holdout.
Yeah, only cost them 1 buyback as well from Mickey. That's all that was needed, but they hold the racks there. They don't let themselves get megaed quite yet.
Yeah, that was absolutely beautiful double. When he refreshed, blinked behind everyone for a big sonic wave. He even pushed people towards the chronosphere, I think, to try and push them into their own chrono.
Yeah, I mean, that was as big as a hold as you get, really, from Liquid. We'll see it again here. I mean, just the way they sort of, the target priority, as you say, from some of these players was bang on.
Yeah, look, I mean, he actually, for a brief moment even pushes his own teammates or the Monkey King into the chronosphere. But this Razor, the fact that he didn't get bursted immediately and the fact that he's just standing his ground, you know.
That massive save from Insania.
And this catch, Mirana. And now they're just going for the finish.
I mean, there's no buyback on 9. Yeah. There's no buyback on 9, there's no buyback on Saxon. So they're going to have to do this 3 versus 5.
That seems impossible.
Yeah, Liquid. They're looking to close it up, Skeeter. Again, trying to tease them away from the base. They have got 40 kills in 33. Commits to the BKB, but Mickey's already jumped on the Snake King. Snake King is going to try and run the Glimmer Cape will save him. Snake King's back to base. The building. They're going down. The tier 4s are out. Skeeter try and come in deep. He's looking for Matumbaman. 33's going to be focused. He's out of the game. He has got buyback, but the engine is exposed. Liquid